Hello everybody, today we're doing a video for GTA Car Kits in a 2010 Porsche 997.2 911, and today we're going to show you how to install our aftermarket rear view camera. So this is a license plate frame style camera. So what you're going to get with the camera is your user manual. We have our main license plate bracket where we're going to transfer over our camera. This is our camera. We have all of the required wiring that we're going to run from the back of the car to the back of the head unit. This is a power harness for the camera, so we're going to show you how to install all of this. In order to install the camera, you need to have our CarPlay Android Auto module installed. So we have a separate video for that, and now I'm going to put the car into reverse, and we have camera displaying here. So we chose in particular this style of camera on license plate frame because it doesn't require any drilling of the bumper, and once everything is installed it looks very sleek. Now we're going to show you how to install it in this car. So to begin the installation, we semi-open the roof. So as you can see, it's not clipped in here, so it's kind of loose, and the clamshell is up. And then after we did that to the roof, we also opened the rear hatch. We're going to begin the installation, and we're going to set the roof into this particular position so it's not fully closed, as you can see, and the rear clamshell is open. And after we did that, we also opened the rear hatch. When you're opening the hatch, make sure that over here, this space, that you put some sort of a rag or microfiber towel that they don't touch each other and scratch the paint. We already removed the license plate, and now we're going to remove this license plate frame, which 997s have. So we're just going to use our Phillips screwdriver here. So this is our camera. As you can see, we already transferred it to this license plate bracket. We just put on these two screws over here. So now, in order to install it, we're first going to mount it here, just at the back of the car. We're going to use these license plate bolts. We just don't want it to be dangling around while we're doing the installation. Later we will install it along with the plate, the license plate. So we're just gonna put it in like this. And as you can see here, there are two holes. So this one usually gets used for the tow hook. So we're not gonna use that one, we're gonna use this one, and we're gonna use our coat hanger to feed the wire through and up into the back of the car. So this is our coat hanger, so we're going to tie this end of the camera wire to it with our tape. So that way we're able to feed the wire through. So this is the inside of the engine bay. Now we're going to show you which hole we're going to feed. As you can see, that's the hole where we're going to feed our coat hanger through. So we're going to put the coat hanger up, and then we're going to look from the inside to catch it from that hole. So here we go. The hanger is through the hole, and we're just carefully gonna pull it through along with the wire. So the reason that we use that hole to feed the wire here is that it's away from the exhaust, and it's already on the inside of the engine bay. And now to continue it, we need to remove the taillight and continue to feed the wire through to the back of the head taillight. To remove the taillight, there are two bolts right here. They're both T25 Torx, so we're just going to loosen them. You don't need to unscrew them fully. And now we're able to pull the taillight out. Carefully pull it out, and we're going to flip it over and disconnect this connection here. In order to disconnect the taillight, we're going to use our hook tool. We're going to get it inside here and lift up the clip and pull on it, and we'll disconnect. With the taillight removed, we can continue to feed our camera wire through here. So we're going to use this little opening here. We're going to get it on the inside. I'm going to use my hook tool to catch this wire so we can bring it in and now fully pull the wire through. So these are the rest of the wiring that we're going to install in this car, and being a 997, we're going to have to use this taillight harness in order to connect some wires right to this original harness. So we're going to use this black and blue wire. That's pin number 3, and this is the wire that gives 12 volts to the taillight bulb. So we're going to get the camera power from here, and this brown wire, which is pin number 2, is our ground. So over here in these harnesses, we need to connect this black to the brown, this red to the black and blue, and one of the reds from the RCA connections also to the blue and black wire. Before we do the connections into this harness, we're gonna run through our RCA. And usually how we install the cameras is that we do all the connections here and then we start going inside the car. But in the 997, it's easier when you actually come from the inside of the car, and we're gonna feed the RCA into the back here, and then we'll connect it, and we'll show you how we're gonna do that. The first thing we're gonna do is disconnect this rubber grommet here, so it gives us space to feed the wire through. So this is the back portion of the car. Because our roof is open, we have access here, so we're gonna peel back this carpet here, also peel it around this mechanism. We're gonna use our RCA here, and we're gonna go towards the taillight. So if you look down here, you see that hole. So that's where we're gonna put our RCA through, and that is a way towards our taillight. But right now, this hole is blocked off from the factory, so we're gonna use a Phillips screwdriver to make a hole in here, and that way we're gonna be able to feed the wire through. So we're just gonna use our Phillips screwdriver, and we're gonna put this hole through. So now the hole has been made, and now we're able to put our RC through that hole, and we're gonna push it through and catch it on the inside of the engine bay. So this is the inside of our engine bay, and as you can see, the RCA cable is right there sticking out. So we're gonna grab it with our hand and pull it through. We're just showing you on camera where you're gonna see it. So now we're at the taillight again, and we pulled the RCA through, and now we're putting it through that grommet that we showed you earlier, and now we have RCA over here in the back of the car. So now we're gonna do some of the connections that we talked about earlier. So these are our two T-taps. So we're gonna use one for ground and one for positive. So we're gonna put them here for now. And we're gonna use our wire strippers here. So the positive here you can just remove. This negative, we're not gonna connect it to the body of the car, but we're gonna connect it here to the harness. So we're gonna cut it off and make sure that it's exposed. And we also need the positive from the RCA. And now we're gonna join the two positives. So these are the two positives. So one is coming from the camera power harness, and one is coming from the RCA. So we're gonna join them together, and we will put them through to our T-tap harness. Once they're through, you also need to squeeze them together. The connections are good. So this is the negative. So the same thing, we're gonna put it through here, and we're gonna squeeze it together. So to the brown wire, we're gonna connect the negative. And then to the blue wire, we're gonna connect the two joined red wires. At this point, we will connect the RCA cables together, and it's a good idea to wrap them with some electrical tape so the water doesn't get in here. And the last connection here would be our actual wire that we initially started from the camera for the power wire. So there's two arrows here that you need to line up, put it together, and also we can put electrical tape over it. So at this point, all of the connections here are done. We're just gonna put back this grommet, and now this grommet will go around that extra wire for RCA that we fed through. But once you put it in, just take your time. It will still seal well, even though you have an extra wire coming out. So now we have this RCA cable already on the inside of the car. We did all the connections at the taillight, and now our main goal is to get this wire at the back of the head unit. So we lifted up this carpet, and we're feeding the wire all around there. So we're feeding it along those original wires, so that way our wire will be outside of the mechanism of the convertible. So this is our wire that we're feeding through. So as you can see, it's on the inside. So you can also use some zip ties to tie it to those original wires here. And then now, as you can see, we're already mid through our convertible top, and now we're gonna try to get on the interior of the car. So over here, we're at the back passenger side. So this is the panel here on the side. So we're gonna make sure that we're gonna get the wire through here. So we're gonna lift up this panel, and now from the inside, I will pull through our RCA cable, and we will catch it on the interior here. So it's plenty of space that you're able to feed it with your other hand. And there we go. We have the wire here on the interior now, and we're gonna pull it all through to the inside. So now that the cable through is and on the interior, we're gonna put back this carpet. Make sure it's nice and neat here. You will also make sure that it's nice and neat here, and over here it's away from the mechanism. It has to line up here with that hole behind the weather stripping, and then continue down. Over here, this also came off, so we're gonna clip it back in. Before you do anything with the roof, like closing or opening, make sure that you close the rear hatch. So now we're ready to feed the wire through on the interior. So we're gonna lift up this rear seat and move it to the side, and we're gonna start feeding the wire behind the panels here, and we're gonna feed it down below this carpet. So take your time when you do this. Carefully, you can push the wire. Make sure not to cut it, of course. Push the wire in so it's fully hidden, and then we're gonna keep going, keep going. I'm gonna go along here, and also kind of lift it up to hide the wire there. Over here, you gotta go around the seat belt and pull it through more. We also peeled back this weather stripping. Make sure that you don't touch this, all of that glue that is there, because it really stains your fingers. Again, make sure you take your time when you do this. Do it very nice and neat. With the wire all hidden, as you can see, you can't see it at all. Now we can put back the rear seat. So we're gonna continue with feeding our wire through. We're gonna remove this door sill here. So we remove the rubber, and then we're gonna use our T20 to remove that single screw right in the middle. And now you can lift up the entire piece. It's just held on clips. Carefully lift it up. And here we can continue with feeding the wire on the interior. So we're gonna go along towards the front. I'm gonna put the weather stripping back. So we're gonna lift up the weather stripping around here, around the front. And this way we're able to feed the wire through. We're gonna keep feeding the wire. So now we're already underneath the glove box. Before we go any further, we're just gonna reassemble the car here. So we will put back the weather stripping, and then we will put this piece back right here. Make sure that the wire is not in the way of that screw in the middle, so you don't ruin that wire. Make sure that also the wire here is not in the way of the holes. So we're gonna keep feeding our wire through. So we peeled back some of this carpet here, and we're gonna drop it down. Our wire is behind the carpet, as you can see, all the way there. Now none of the wire is visible. So now over here, as you know, we showed the installation 997 how to install our CarPlay and all of the wiring. So we showed you how to remove this. We showed you how to remove the radios. All of the extra wires now I see that we're gonna put right here. So before the vent, there's plenty of space right there. And then now we need to feed this wire through our RCA through here at the back of the head unit. So as you can see, the wire is here on the inside. We're gonna pull it through and up behind our stereo. There you go. This is just as much wire that you will need. So all of this extra wire, we will go and hide right there. So make sure it's not in the way of the vent. So as you know, this is the harness from our kit. We're gonna take this RCA and we will join it with the female RCA, which is marked as rear CVBS. There you go. And now we need to connect this red. So because this is 997, if you're connecting the rear view camera, we will be connecting it to this reverse wire right here. So this is going to be the trigger wire. So when you put your car into reverse, it will get the 12 volt at the back of the car, and it will send that 12 volt here, and our kit will know to turn on the rear view camera image. So we need to join these two wires together. We're also going to use our shrink wrap in order to secure them together once we join them together. So now we're ready to connect this harness back into our cabling at the back of the head unit. We're going to connect the head unit. It has already CarPlay Android Auto module installed in it, and then we're going to test everything. So we put the head unit back in. Now we're going to test everything. So we're going to go first to the settings of our product. So we're going to press the home menu out of the CarPlay. It takes you to this back end where you're going to be able to enter settings. We're going to scroll down to advanced features. And over here, you're going to make sure that everything is set correctly. So we have all of these options off, especially this one, aftermarket dash original camera has to be off. That way it will work for the aftermarket camera. And then because we didn't install the front camera, this slider has to be all the way to the left. So once we made sure that the settings are correct, we're going to go back to CarPlay. And now we're going to put the car into reverse. So we see the camera is working, everything is good. And now we're able to assemble the car back and finish off this installation. So now we need to reconnect back our taillights. So over here you can tie this harness together so it's more nice and neat. And over here, this harness that goes to the actual camera, we suggest to leave it a little bit loose, because if you're going to be removing the bumper, you gotta disconnect the camera and then you can remove the bumper. So you don't want it to have it super tight. So yeah, leave some slack of the wire. And now we're going to reconnect our taillight here and carefully guide it in and put it back. So there's a guide right here towards the side, and you're going to match this gap here towards the driver's side taillight, and then we're going to secure it with these two bolts. So now we need to reinstall our license plate. So we're going to remove these two bolts that we used originally to hold the license plate camera. And we're going to first put back the original license plate bracket that this car had. And you're going to make sure that the wire around it has some slack. So we're going to line it up right here. And first we'll secure this frame. And now we can put back our license plate. So we're going to line up our bracket here so it lines up with the holes. So we're going to start with one of the holes. So we'll do the passenger side first, and then the second one. So as you can see, you can almost not see the bracket. You can now do your final adjustments and then tighten these two little bolts, and that would be it. So the installation has been completed. We put the car back together, we fixed everything in the back, and now you can enjoy your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and now also your rear view camera in a Porsche 997. I hope you liked the video, and we'll see you next time.